you put everything you've got into the land. It's about heritage, hard work, and the promise of a good harvest. We understand that commitment. Our precision aerial application saves you valuable time, giving you more hours back to spend with the ones who matter most. We help you maximize yields and protect your crops, season after season. Advanced technology, efficient coverage, and a dedication to your success. Bradley Air Spray. Precision mapping and professional application. Trust the experts to protect your yield.
Hi, I'm Barry McKeegan at Denham Chrysler Jeep. You might remember me from such commercials as No Bull Sale or Spin to Win. Well, I'm back, and so is the brand new 2026 Jeep Cherokee, with an incredible driving range of over 800 kilometers on a single tank. And you don't have to plug it in. The all-new Cherokee offers more room, outstanding safety features, including standard active driving assist and unsurpassed in-class towing. See and drive the all-new 2026 Jeep Cherokee today. We'd love to see you, and here at Denham Chrysler, we're ready to help you now and for every mile down the road.
Local people. Local news and events. Local sports. Local matters. For all things Lloydminster and area, this is Live with Kurt Price.
Welcome to Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. For over 75 years, Harris Electric has been a name Lloydminster trusts. From major commercial projects to agricultural operations, they deliver dependable electrical solutions. If it matters to your business, trust Harris Electric. HarrisElectric.ca, 780-875-3336. The Village of Marwayne is turning 100 this June and planning a large celebration at the end of the month here. And we've got 3 members of the planning committee with us today, and we'll welcome Whitney Doucette, Tracey George, and Josh Saskiw to the show and joining us today. The Lloydminster Lloyd Parade takes place on July 8th this year, and Live with Kurt Price is excited to bring you that broadcast. Tune in on Facebook Live or on YouTube, wherever you are, and we'll bring you all the fun, the floats, the parade, the clowns, everything, starting at 10 a.m. on July 8th, and that is presented by Lloydminster and District Co-op. We also want to thank Lakeland College, the City of Lloydminster, and the Gold Horse Casino for their support. The Lloydminster Oil Show is now just 3 months away, and will once again feature a fireside chat at the banquet on Tuesday night, September 15th, along with a luncheon featuring both premiers on Wednesday, July 16th, as well as the Champion X Shrimp Boil. Gerald Albers told us they also have some trade show booths that are still open, and now would be the time to apply.
If you're a vendor and you're interested in getting into our show, you need to apply at www.lhos.ca. Go under application to be an exhibitor, and there's a process, and we just ask you to fill it out, and we'll get you an answer back very shortly. There is a selection process, just so people know. You're not automatically, if you apply, you don't guarantee you get a booth, but we have a very high success rate. But our show is intended to keep it oil and gas related, but also we've tried to branch into the services a little bit that support this great industry.
Lloydminster Area Brain Injury Society is hosting and sponsoring a community barbecue and open house tomorrow at the Labus offices at 4090 41st Street here in Lloydminster. You're invited to stop by for a tour and a barbecue lunch with an opportunity to learn more about the Labus programs. You can also meet the staff and the board, and that runs from 11 to 2, sponsored by the Gold Horse Casino and Lloydminster and District Co-op, as well as Safeway. Sandy Beach just had their 60th anniversary on Saturday, and they are already getting ready for their first summer market on June 28th. Enjoy local entertainment while browsing the vendor market, and there will also be some fun activities for the kids, a food selection, and there'll also be a 50-50 and great door prizes as well. You can get into the park that day for just $5 as well, and that runs from 10 to 4. Cupcakes for Caregivers is brought to you by Lloydminster Sobeys and Umbrella Marketing and Design. And you can help local caregivers get recognized for their selfless and often underappreciated work. Just send an email telling us about that special caregiver or caregivers to livewithkurtprice@gmail.com. We'll deliver a dozen tasty cupcakes and say thank you to that special person or group. BioClean Disaster Services is committed, certified, reliable, and they will help you get your life back. When any kind of fire, flood, or any kind of disaster takes over your life, you're going to want that life back as soon as you can. And BioClean Disaster Services will help you get it back, taking care of your property and belongings and taking care of you with great communication. In just 10 years, BioClean Disaster Services has become Lloydminster's largest restoration company, and I like to refer to them as the local restoration company as well, supporting many major events in our area. 1-833-246-8326 for BioClean Disaster Services. We'll take a break and be right back with more about the Marwayne Big 100 Anniversary Celebration in just a moment.
At Jason Arden Associates Cooperators, we're proud to be a top-rated local insurance company that offers flexible solutions and expert advice for all your insurance and investment needs. We'll work with you to tailor your insurance specific to your needs, and we offer investment advice that always puts you first. At Cooperators, one of our core values is to give back to the communities that we live in. Thanks to the support of our clients in Lloydminster and area, in 2023, Jason Arden Associates has donated $40,000 to local nonprofits, charities, students, athletes, and other special events. How does your insurance company support our community?
At Lloydminster and District Co-op, membership matters more. Because being part of a co-op means you're connected to something bigger than yourself. From long-held legacy by those who built our communities, to people you call family, friends, and neighbors. When you're a Lloyd Co-op member, you're an owner in a local business that prides itself on purpose alongside profit. You earn cash back, you help support causes that matter most, and you're building a better way of life for the next generation. Membership matters more.
A good night's sleep starts with the right mattress, and you'll find a great selection at Border City Furniture. From plush to firm and everything in between, we carry quality mattresses to fit your comfort level and budget. Looking at a new bedroom set? Pair it with a new mattress. Updating your guest room? Start with a new mattress. Just tired of waking up sore? It might be time for a new mattress. And while you're here, browse our selection of sectionals, sofa sets, dining furniture, and recliners. For better sleep and quality Canadian-made furniture, visit Border City Furniture, your locally owned furniture store in downtown Lloydminster.
At Diamond 7 Meats, we take pride in our quality products and outstanding service. Our custom processing goes far beyond just cutting your meat. There's also a very popular in-store cuts and fresh sausage cooler with all your family's needs and budget in mind. Planning a wedding, family reunion, or weekend get-together? Let us prepare a mouth-watering roast beef, pulled pork, or brisket to perfection just for you. Or take it home and prepare it yourself with one of our incredible Yoder smokers. Diamond 7 Meats, locally owned, family owned, and proudly serving the farm families and communities of the Midwest.
Superior Water specializes in nothing but water. And with over 23 years in the business, they're proud and confident that their water and their service is superior. For iron filters, water softeners, reverse osmosis distillers, chlorine removal, and H2S or odor removal, give Superior Water a call at 780-875-6636 or stop and see them at their 57th Avenue location right beside Sheepskin Loft, and stay hydrated with pure, clean water. I drink Superior Water because I like the taste, and after all, it is superior water. Welcome back to Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric. And today we are welcoming from the Village of Marwayne and the Planning Committee for the 100th anniversary celebration here at the end of June. We have Tracey George here, we have Josh Saskiw here, and we have Whitney Doucette joining us on the program today as well.
Actually, Josh.
What did I say?
Janelle.
You know what? Janelle's my mom, but so we'll just roll
I
right
just
through
had that Saskiw in my head.
You're far from the first person to associate us together with more than just names, so you're all good, Kurt.
Well, I appreciate you being here, Josh. I could tell by Faye's face I'd said something wrong, but I couldn't pin it down. So
no, Kurt, we're just happy to be here.
Yeah. Well, thanks for being here,
Call us
Josh.
whatever.
Appreciate it. Had the J and the Josh, I guess.
Yeah,
Well,
that's right.
well, let's talk about the 100-year anniversary celebration. I mentioned it's at the end of the month, but the exact dates are
June 27th.
June 27th. That's the Saturday, right?
That's the Saturday. But we do have a reunion supper that is happening on June 26th, the Friday.
So we always meet tons of people from Marwayne. They're always excited to tell us where they're from. We have great following in Marwayne here on Live with Kurt Price. Tracey, you're planning the reunion.
Yes.
And you said it's been fantastic. The response has been
has.
great.
Yeah. When we first started planning it, it was back in February, and we thought it just fit nicely with the Centennial celebration to come for the whole weekend. We started with a 10-year window. We kind of went with the 50th year graduates and the 40th. And then we got so much response, we decided, you know what? You're an alumni, come. We are now at 350 people coming, and we're still, Josh tells me, at the village office getting in more requests. The hall holds 400, so I'm not sure if we're going to build a balcony before next Friday night or how we're going to handle this, but the response has just been overwhelming. We've got teachers coming back, and some of the alumni are back from 1961 all the way down to my daughter who graduated in 2005 and even beyond that. So it's really great, the response we're getting, and we are very pleased.
What do you think resonates with people that they want to come to the reunion? Is it they had a great experience going to school there, still live in the area? What do you?
I think it is a little bit of both, and even just the history behind Marwayne's always been a very tight-knit community. I've never left, so I'm very tight-knitted. But anyway, yeah, and the fact that come back and celebrate a happy occasion. We come back for sad occasions, funerals and stuff, but this is one, like we can get together and have fun and celebrate, our school years. And then the next day, of course, celebrate Marwayne turning 100.
Right. What are you guys doing on Friday night?
So Friday night, we're having a supper from 5 till 7. And then at 7:30, we're having a very short program. And then, just visiting and some dancing. And it's going to be, we're really looking forward to it.
Okay, my question is, where's everybody staying?
So we do have a trailer park, but I think it's quite full, is it not, Josh?
Yeah, we are pretty jam-packed at the moment, 2
Right
weeks out.
by the hall. But there is Lee Park for campers. And then, of course, I have a friend coming, staying with me. I think that's going to go on quite a bit. Or there are, I guess, hotels back in Lloyd. But
Just to add on to what Tracey said, Kurt, I think that the amazing thing about Marwayne and the community that it is that we're a community that opens our doors to people that, whether they, are longtime friends that you continue to have over and see, monthly, maybe weekly or something like that. Or, you see somebody for the first time in decades. We're a community that keeps our doors open for these people and welcomes them into our homes as if they'd never left. So that's, I think, what the encapsulation of both the reunion that Tracey's putting on, as well as the entirety of the weekend overall, kind of brings together for the community of Marwayne.
Well, Josh, did you grow up? You spend your whole life in Marwayne?
Absolutely, yeah. Moved to Marwayne with my family when I was 2 years old in 2002. Left briefly to go get an education from the University of Alberta and the University of Saskatchewan, but was able to come back. Actually, it's a year today that I took on the Chief Administrative Officer role for the Village of Marwayne. So, the second that I saw that opportunity was there and presented itself, I knew that coming back home was something that just felt so natural and so second nature to me that I jumped at the opportunity, and I've been more than happy to be in this role and contributing to not only events like this, but the overall well-being of the community of Marwayne as well.
How about you, Whitney? Did you grow up in Marwayne?
I did not. I grew up in Edmonton, but my sister moved out here when my nephew was 2 months old, 16 years ago, and we just followed.
Do you feel like what they're saying is, it always felt like
Yeah.
you're being welcomed?
And then I also have family ties to the Marwayne Hotel. So Harold Eklund is essentially like a grandpa. He's my nephew's grandpa. So working at the bar, which I still do, and being part of the community, it feels like home.
When you guys started planning this, did you have a lot of people step up and say, yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, it's
Or was it like pulling teeth?
Our Centennial Planning Committee has been at times a bit of a
When did you
rotating
start?
board. We started, there were plans going back to 3 years ago where this idea, dates don't change, and we knew that this was something that was coming up in the rear view. And so initial efforts had been started by our then mayor, Cheryl Eklund, who had unfortunately passed a few years back. So when she had passed, things had kind of laid dormant for a little bit until about just over a year ago. We really started to pick the ball back up and see exactly where we could get it to the field before the end date of June 27th that we kind of fell upon for the incorporation date. So yeah, it's been a full-fledged year of I think we average about a meeting every other week, and just doing what we can to ensure that this weekend is as fun and prosperous as what the community of Marwayne deserves.
We're going to talk about a little bit of the history of Marwayne, but first, as all good things do.
Exactly.
Yes.
Absolutely, yes. So we are starting off with a pancake breakfast. That'll take us from 8 a.m. until 10 a.m., which time we will then begin setting up our parade route.
So is that by donation?
Yeah, so it's being put on by the Marwayne Fire Hall. So they are donating the food stuffs and beverages for the event in the morning. So that is fantastic, and we're so lucky to have such great and tight-knit community partners like the Marwayne Fire Hall to be able to put this on for the members of the community.
Is it a fundraiser or is it free?
It's free to join. Yep, you betcha. So just come
Free
and grab a
pancake
plate.
breakfast.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Okay. So that's, and then of course, a chance to visit too.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, catch up, and there's going to be a little bit of that for sure with the Fridays reunion.
Yeah.
But again, anybody that maybe is new to the community or don't have those ties directly to Marwayne Jubilee School can get in and really start to get the Saturday started on the right foot with a little bit of free grub and conversation with people that you might not have seen for years or decades in some cases. So
What's next?
then we jump right into our parade. So we have a parade planned right now. We, at last check-in, we had over 70 floats submitted. So it should be
Okay.
celebrations and ceremonies and the like. Get a little bit nervous when you start hitting that, 2 months out, maybe a little bit before, a little bit after. But we were kind of sitting there with 20, 30 floats until one day it just felt like the dam burst, and all of a sudden there was more floats than we know what to do with. So
Could you get a float in there? Like, could you still enter a float?
I think that if you ask the right people,
Yeah.
anything is possible in the Village of Marwayne.
Okay.
Deneen Burke, and
Okay.
she has done a bang-up job of it.
Okay.
She really has. Yeah, that's our
Awesome.
contact.
Okay. So you could still get in if you wanted to.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's an online registration form.
Okay.
Yeah.
On the town website?
Yes.
Be available on the town website as
Yeah.
well as all of our social media followings.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
You betcha. Yes, then we go directly from the parade into opening ceremonies directly on Main Street. That's where we'll have some dignitaries speak out as well as some other community partners deliver a message. After which we then set up for a day full of events, entertainment, and conversation. It's going to be a car show located out over by the Marwayne Jubilee School. We're going to have live entertainment from the Prairie Dogs throughout the entire day. They're a local Marwayne band that's been
Oh, we know
fortunate
them
enough-
well.
Absolutely fortunate enough to travel the globe with their music. So we're always blessed when they come back to their hometown and perform for the likes of us. So
That is a great point. That is their hometown. You
Absolutely.
forget that sometimes
Yeah.
because they play so many shows in Lloyd and
Yeah.
the area, but Marwayne is home. That's
Yeah.
a good point. Yeah.
For Tim.
For Tim.
Tim.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 Sheila,
She
yeah.
was
Yeah.
Lloyd. She was
She just
Lloyd,
fell in
yeah.
love with the motorbike guy.
which how could you not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. If anybody's wondering why I say that, you can go back on YouTube and you can watch We interviewed them
Yeah.
for one of the love stories this past February. So,
Oh,
or it might have
yeah.
been 2 years ago. It's 2 years ago. Yeah, but it's still up there. You can
Yeah,
watch it if you
okay.
want.
It was a fantastic piece.
Yeah,
You bet.
yeah, we really enjoy them. So they're playing all day.
Playing all day. Yeah, they're going to be set up pretty much directly after opening ceremonies is done. We're going to have them located in a bit of a central location near where the Marwayne Legion is establishing a beer gardens of sorts, along with lawn game activities and the like, as well as kind of adjacent to where we have a kids zone set up, where we're going to see face painting. There's going to be a petting zoo, as well as a handful of other activities that are kind of centered to the more youthful members of the Centennial
Right.
celebration.
Right. So lots of fun stuff for kids.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We also have a vendor market that I'm in charge of from 10 till 3. It will be in the green space downtown, not on Main Street, just off of Main Street. So far, we have 15 vendors. We're
Get into that vendor market?
Yeah.
Can you still do
yeah,
that, Tracy?
absolutely. Yeah. And then,
Well, I guess if you're looking for more, that probably means,
yeah,
Yeah.
we can
I
always
am
handle
paying
more.
some.
Vendor market's going to be set up throughout the day. We're going to have a couple of different food options. The Marwayne Arena is going to be selling our world famous rink burgers. So that will be fantastic if you want to come and grab a little handful of nostalgia from anytime you've come into the Village of Marwayne's hockey arena. And I'm sorry to say it to any of the other small communities that have come and played recently, but probably lost. But you know, it was always supplemented by a delicious cheeseburger. So feel free to come in and get one of those without having to experience the feeling of defeat. So we're more than happy to have anybody come out and support that, as well as a food truck. We're gonna have a local food truck come out and supplement some of the food stuff for near the car show. But yeah, it's going to be a fantastic little afternoon that's going to dovetail directly into our supper and evening entertainment. Once again, Prairie Dogs are going to be supplying the jams and the tunes throughout the evening as we continue to go forward.
And we'll also have a live DJ for the family dance as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that right on the street?
No, it'll be right at the hall.
Right at the, in the hall.
Yeah, we're going to transition everything to what is now what we would consider the gemstone of the community of Marwayne, which is our fabulous hall.
Still
really
new hall.
Still new, right? Yeah.
Freshly painted.
Freshly painted. It still has that new hall smell to it now. So it'll be a great evening full of food and laughs and dancing and entertainment.
How much are tickets to that?
$25, and Colleen's Catering, home to Marwayne, another MJS graduate. If you've not had Colleen's Catering, you haven't lived. She will be who is making supper that night. Also want to mention the curling rink will be open, the lounge upstairs. We'd like to show off our facility. We have a very nice facility there, and we will have games like lawn games, cornhole, ladder golf, that type of thing out there. In the event that it's rainy, please no. The vendor market will be inside there.
Okay. But at least you got a plan.
We have an alternate plan. Yes.
Yeah, let's fingers crossed.
I know.
Yeah. You do so much work.
I know.
And then stupid weather doesn't cooperate.
I know. Last year we gave anything
Yeah.
to have this, but anyway.
and then so that's Saturday. There's a dance, all that kind of fun stuff.
Yes.
And you're kind of wrapping up on Sunday.
Yes.
Yep, Sunday's wrapped up with a fantastic community church service that is put on at the Alliance Church outside of Marwayne, and that is welcome to all. Anybody who is interested, please feel free to come out. Just kind of get that last little touchstone of the community of Marwayne, whether you're staying after Sunday or you have to go to wherever you now call home. You're more than welcome to come and get one last visit in and taste of Marwayne before you head back home to wherever that is.
So you mentioned the rink burgers. I know those rink burgers well because we played hockey there in Marwayne when I was with the radio station. The Midwest Media All-Stars played hockey there for quite a few years in a row. We'd play the high school and raise some funds for, I think it was grad.
Yeah.
But we always had a great time going out to Marwayne. And I mentioned we're going to find out a little bit of the history of Marwayne. We'll take a break and we'll do that in just a moment here on Live with Kurt Price, presented by Harris Electric.
Better pull it up.
I'm Brian Zinchuk of PipelineOnline.ca.
I used to be a pipeliner, and I've spent the last 15 years reporting on energy in Saskatchewan. PipelineOnline.ca provides comprehensive coverage of light oil, heavy oil, lithium, helium, power production including coal, wind, solar, geothermal, natural gas, and nuclear. There's a lot happening in Saskatchewan's energy sector, and Pipeline Online is there for all of it. No one else comes even close.
How can you help support the oil and gas industry and jobs in Western Canada? The answer is closer than you think. Sell your scrap metals to PWM Steel. PWM sells scrap iron to Evraz, located in Regina. Evraz's #1 customer is the energy sector, building pipes and plates for the oil and gas industry. PWM Steel is your locally owned metal recycler